Shravan, how are you?
Hi Sonali, hi.
I'm good. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes and see if others are joining in. If not, we'll just start off
Okay.
because I can't postpone, and if I postpone, everything will else will get delayed. So,
Oh,
is Tarun joining today or not?
and I don't know, ma'am.
He also left. Ask him to call up. Give me 1 second. So how many chapters were you able to write till then? Please
Frankly
turn on your camera.
saying, yeah.
Turn on your camera first.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, means I have done first with two chapters, right? One and a half chapter. Then I have completed another one and a half chapter, and it took me a little bit the guidelines which you have said in the last class, which I have doubt no. I followed that, and then I organized it properly. Now I got how to do. I will show that whether it looks good or not. You have to
Show
inform.
me. I'm curious. One
Sure,
second.
sure.
I'm very curious.
And even also I have come up with the different
I've given you the access.
yeah.
Hi, Tarun. You're late today.
Yeah, I just came back to home. Just reached.
Okay. Wait, I'm just reviewing Shravan's work.
Yeah. Wow.
Rise, rippled, rise, repeat. What is this?
I come up with another book title. So instead of that, I thought that it should be a short and clear. So I made it as a rebuilt, rise and repeat.
The
Uh,
title looks great. I love the colors, but I did
yeah.
not like the graphics.
No, ma'am. Actually, in a free version, it's have limited feasibility of adding the images, and even we don't have.
Uh,
I thought, in my opinion, it looks good, ma'am. Means.
huh. But if you think that way, go ahead with it. But just experiment with this teacher and that student wala thing, whatever it is, now. Just
Mhm.
see if you can get some substitute. The color combinations look great. I loved it.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Go
have
down, go down.
seen certain images are also there. First, 1 minute I will show that. So I go to the elements, right? There are certain elements also. Initially, this is also there. This one.
Why are you using such kind of graphics?
Means
It is free.
yeah, these are free, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, no, not that way. I mean, see, I'll tell you,
Instead of cartoon images, something like real images make
exactly. Like
might
real
connect to
image.
the people.
Oh,
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
yeah.
Like if you remember, I showed you that book, The 4 Hour Work Week. That person
Mm-hmm.
probably did not get the correct element. So what he used is like a palm tree with that, I forgot. that swing and that a person relaxing.
Sure,
So
sure. Maybe I
for
come up with.
rise, definitely that sun is looking good. For check if you can play around with something else.
Sure,
What
sure.
else can you get? But the color combinations are fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So same. These only different backgrounds I have taken.
Okay.
Can I show these things? First one looks
Even
good to
this one
me.
is good.
This
Say
third.
this one, third one is also good.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
graphics is a problem.
Okay, you want me to change this graphic,
Yes,
right?
only the graphics, are nothing else. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
lady
yeah.
and that person on the laptop.
Sure, sure, sure. I will come up with another idea in the next.
Maybe think about in simple words the rebuild, rise, and repeat. What single thing can help you connect with that audience?
Yeah,
Think that
maybe
way.
a person who is means stepping into the steps towards a goal. That also we can take.
Okay, did you check with ChatGPT what other elements can I use?
Sure, sure. I will come up with the next idea.
Just put this and ask ChatGPT what other elements can I use that will suit this book cover. Ask.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
it might give you some ideas, and in that check which elements are looking good. The
Yeah,
first
ma'am.
one and the third one is fantastic. I love the colors.
Sure,
The
sure.
third wala though is very eye catchy.
This
It's good,
one.
like a peach and a yellow. Yes. Show me a chapter, by the way. I was
Yeah,
curious
yeah,
to see that.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
showed me the book cover.
So, so this
Okay,
from
just
third chapter which I wrote, and the
font. Just zoom.
yeah one.
Um, that's gone.
I don't know why it's happening when I do it. That
Oh, is it?
it's happening multiple times when I do that.
I'm not a tech person, so wrong person to ask that question.
No, today onwards it's happening since I'm using little
Okay.
bit. See if I do that, that it is going. Yeah, Tarun, any
Maybe multiple times. Just
download
open,
the
just
file.
open
Download the file and try to use it.
that will
on
be
as a PDF. Download as a PDF.
You got
And
download option, right? Yeah.
yeah.
yes. So good that we have a tech person here. Like my laptop doesn't give me these problems. See, I'll tell you honestly. I think a year back, I used to have these problems, like, when I used to run these webinars. So one fine day, I remember like my everything I had to close down just to do this webinar. So I was talking to my husband and I told him, this laptop is creating a lot of issues and everything. So next day, I remember he and my son went and he got a laptop for me. So this
Yeah,
one
now
is
it is showing
fantastic.
like two copies.
Hi, it's okay. Just open whichever copy you downloaded.
Yeah, this one only I have downloaded.
Where is it?
Are you able to see?
No, you'll have to close and share again.
Okay, okay. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Maybe I go with it's yeah.
Okay. This looks good. Scroll down because I want. Have you written it or have you used AI completely? What is it?
Uh, the combination of that, the thoughts as well as the research which you have followed,
So
said
you
me
have
to.
jotted down your thoughts and then used AI to enhance. Is it?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. According to what research?
It's means mostly the dressing habits that
So,
the working professionals
when you
or
when you are putting, like, according to research, if you are adding a particular, say for example, when I say the according to WHO research papers or the Harvard research papers, so it builds up your credibility. So when you're mentioning a research, so mention the source. It builds up your credibility.
okay. Means source where I need to add.
According to research, you said, like according to Harvard research or
Okay,
whatever,
okay.
from where
Yeah.
the source of the research, from where
Mm-hmm.
you got this point. Okay, just scroll down.
Yeah, got it,
Or
got it.
is this the paper? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Wait. It's on the right hand side. I didn't read the right hand side. One second. This looks good. Go down. I want to see the next pages.
Can we make it as a single page so that it will be good, or it's
Yeah,
okay to you?
better. No, single page would be better
Yeah, Tarun, is any
because then I have to.
option for that to do it as in a single page instead of this multiple pages?
Just zoom
How
it.
did you do it?
Just zoom it.
No, Zoom will
Yeah.
not work.
No, you zoom it and you again you can come back. You can zoom it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
good.
Okay, so scroll down. This is red. I've done. Scroll down. I'm done reading this. Next page, please.
Okay.
This is also red. Go down. Okay. Good. Go down. Scroll down. Go down. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down. Till now, it looks fab. I loved it. Go down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Good. Go down. Okay. I love this chapter. It's good.
Thank you.
Why is it so many reflective questions and action steps and journaling thing?
Here in this readers reflections and actions, I have added that that things, ma'am.
For this chapter or all the chapters?
Means I tried out for this. If it looks good, means I'm going forward
No, when
for the
you are
remaining also.
adding, okay, let's stick to something which is feasible, because too many things will confuse the reader. Okay, scroll down,
Means
because
where
I
you
saw reflect, I saw action steps and too many things.
okay, okay. Means where you want the change has to be
I
done.
just scroll down. I
Mm-hmm.
read reflect, I read action step, and 3 reflective questions.
Yeah,
I think the 3 reflective questions should be removed.
this part.
Huh. No, not that. Just this up to the 3 reflective.
Yeah,
Correct.
only for this one, or need to follow this for this other also.
So whatever you're choosing for this chapter, see to it that you're following it for all the rest of the chapters. So it looks same.
Okay.
Okay. So do not add this. Build anticipation, your next power habit. You remove this as well. Uh, scroll up. Scroll up. Okay. Now down. Okay, in this particular para, this says
This one.
these questions are designed to build mindfulness and visualization. Instead of that, you say these action steps. Over here. This should be
This
action steps. Yes.
this action steps.
Now scroll down. Okay, looks
That's
good.
enough.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you, thank you.
So finally, you found how to fix it.
Yeah, that's what,
Great.
ma'am.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, means the practice
Great,
only
great.
making us to do the changes.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, once you have that clear structure, it will become much more easier for you to write the rest of the chapters, because this is a structure. This looks great. The only thing that I want you to add other than this is from where did you take up that research?
Yeah, here you're saying.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
So maybe a good like case study, like I just mentioned, like the Harvard research papers or the World Economics or whatever it is, from where they have quote the source.
Okay, okay. Credit we
So
need to
it
give
will
to
go,
them.
huh?
Mhm.
No, it is not about the credit. As an author, you will also build your credibility,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that
yeah.
shows that you have researched what you are writing.
Yeah, that's
Got
correct.
it?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
got
just
it.
add that part. So
And
this
what
looks
about
good.
this thing, madam? The main thing is here I'm getting, if I look right, this one, can I remove the chapter and follow? If I can I remove this chapter 3, right? Instead of that, I
As of now, keep it. Later on, we will be removing it all.
okay, ma'am. That's it for the day.
Because for editing and everything, will be removing it. Because as of now, what we are going to do is like we will be working on your front and back matter of your book.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And we will also be working on the titles of your chapters, because I don't want you to go ahead and give these titles. So we
Mhm.
will be talking about that in detail. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what Tarun has done today.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm very happy, Shravan, for your work. I love the third chapter.
Thank
It
you so
was too
much,
good.
man. Moving forward,
Tarun,
I will follow the same.
yes. Why is Tarun sounding so nervous today? You didn't do
So not
anything.
nervous. Like I'll be very frank. I haven't done it. Okay.
That I figured out even without you saying. You
Yeah.
started laughing.
Yeah. Thing is, uh, it took long time for me to like how to say do my research and collect the data which I felt, and I'll show you what has happened now. Just
Okay.
what are things I've did.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So So added to that names, I have also found some other names which might sound relevant to the topics.
Okay.
Okay, so since I wanted to make it as with the support of AI, whatever things I've had in mind, so I've dumped everything and I wanted to have as a chapter. So I've taken the assistance of AI to
Let's go to
sort
the
it out.
title first.
Yeah, so play it right. So that is the one which we have reached already, and other three were there.
The third one is also good. 7 marketing mantras they don't teach at business school.
Hmm,
Even that is good. Uh, you can figure out either
okay,
or
which
maybe,
sounds
play. You can club like play it right. 7 marketing mantras they don't teach at business school as a subtitle.
okay.
Mix and match and see which looks better.
Okay.
Okay. Now
And
scroll down.
scroll down.
Marketing, maybe. Psychology trends. Psychology, marketing skills. Okay, go down.
So the chapter which were there earlier, chapter one, will be the chapter two. I just want to give a brief of what it is in the marketing and what are the
Okay.
basic terms which you need to understand.
So
And
that
here,
is the introduction basically.
yeah, basically introduction and familiarity with the marketing terms for the people who read
So
it.
this should be your mantra one then.
It also has the detail like marketing principles and ideas which is to be there. I found it is to be the mantra one, like basics of marketing.
Okay. Okay.
So mantra two is that day we have seen that niche will be the
Mm-hmm.
mantra two, but I have added some of the models to make a decisions, wise
Like a
decisions.
Tam Sam song. Eisenhower
Some
matrix. Okay.
Eisenhower or 80/20 something. Um,
Hmm.
and I was trying to keep the examples more familiar and simple, like Chaiwala, who was very famous, so kind of thing. And now he became a brand ambassador for Starbucks. That
Hmm.
kind of thing I've done. And I also thought of bringing in the future of marketing, which could be the AI one, the assistance of AI. So that I felt. And once we build the brand, marketing, the next thing which will come into our face is brand, building a brand. So brand is not just a logo; it's about adding value and being consistent, the value proportion to it. So and some of the ADAs and basic things to be taken care. That's all have a small glimpse of what it is, because ADA and this thing and all can't be explained in a book at all. And finally, content, the power of content, which connects with the people. And here we'll have a social, some of the means of communication which we can use for the content creation and connecting to the people. And finally, how to launch, test, and grow. The marketing is about reaching to the people, reaching to the right people. So how we can do the some of the basic real time day to day contemporary models of reaching it, and some of the guerrilla marketing techniques, cost free or aggressive marketing models which we need to explain, more of related to creativity and connecting the people. And finally, a brand, so personal brand and some of the key things behind marketing.
Now go down to the bonus section. Let's see.
So to be frank, I had this idea of action roadmaps alone, but these two three things and all, it has been given by AI. Only I thought of giving roadmaps. This were add on by AI.
Tell me one thing. What is the future of writing this book? What are you planning to do?
So people who I wanted to explain people who are non-marketers to understand more about marketing, what it is.
No, that I understood.
Hmm.
Don't give me that.
Future.
What is the future of you writing this book? After book, what are you going to do? That's my question.
It is to build a brand around. Like I want to connect myself to a marketing brand. So that is what the thing is. I want to position myself as a marketer, a renowned marketer or authority, thought leader in the marketing segment, kind of.
No, what I am looking at, like when I'm looking at Shravan's book or when I'm looking at your book, I can see a full-fledged course that you can create out of it, that you
Hmm.
can sell.
Okay.
So non-marketers can learn marketing from you.
Yeah.
Because in your book, it is a 360-degree approach that you're doing. In
Hmm.
Shravan's case, what I see is like people are looking to boost their self-esteem and they can easily go ahead and they want to learn these things, but these habits do not take place easily. So they
Hmm.
need someone who is actually coaching them into this.
Exactly.
You can easily create a low ticket, high ticket funnel, complete funnel out of this.
Okay.
This can go as a full-fledged course.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
So even I was
So
interested in it.
So we will be talking about that later on as well. But you can definitely go ahead and probably, start with your online course like the way I am doing. And trust me, there are so many pre-recorded courses in the market. But what I've noticed is people generally go ahead and buy pre-recorded course, but they do not finish it.
Yeah.
But if they have a live guidance, I'm sorry. So people prefer that because that's where you build that trust. You can
Exactly.
easily you can start probably with a webinar with this and
Hmm.
convert it to a like a high ticket client from
Okay.
this.
Mhm.
So that's how I'm looking at the roadmap.
Okay. And how about this content does as like
The
you have been aware
content
of it?
looks good. The content looks good, but I have a question because when I was looking at it, you do not go up. I forgot. Go up, I'll tell you. I think in the second or third chapter there was a confusion. Go up.
Uh,
What's the second chapter? The mantra 2.
Niche. Finding the niche.
No. The scroll down. There's something that I read, chapter 3.
It's a complete
There's something that I
theoretical one
read.
or a practical thing, the book which you are writing, since it's like a guide.
I'll show you the chapter one. I have made it. It is 60% completed. I'll show you, and based on it, we can proceed it.
Oh,
So, Tarun, what I feel is this, like, a business is born first, and that's when the brand is followed. Like, when we are talking about branding, say for example, when if we talk about noodles, the first color that pops up in our mind would be a yellow and red. That is Maggie. I hope you're getting my
Exactly.
point. So
Yeah.
generally, a business is born first and not a brand that comes later on. So in this particular title, it says build a brand, not just a business. So we are looking at a brand in the long term. So that's
Okay.
where I had this thing in mind.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
e-
explain you in a way, other way. What I felt
okay,
is like here. Yes, obviously, I'm talking about the brand, which is about business. But basically, what a brand means is something, it may not be related to the business also. Even a name of a leader is also a
hmm,
brand. Though it
obviously.
might not drive a business or the freedom fighters or somebody, the leaders also a brand. So what I felt is to explain people that brand is something which shows trust, and it gives a perceived value in the minds of the customer. I just want to mention it, like brand is something.
I got your point.
Hmm.
Like, when I am looking, see, when I started my journey, one of my mentors, since I'm also a master trainer, they told me that you should go ahead and register your company name. And they said, like, you choose a name, like some trainers academy, some XYZ academy who trains people in soft skills and everything. And everyone in my batch was registering the business that way. And I was the only person who said, no, my company has to be my name because I am a brand.
Exactly.
Okay. So I got your point. So what I'm trying to say is like, you might just include a particular line that says generally the business comes first and then comes the brand. But the whole long-term goal should be that you want to go ahead and create a brand out of it.
Yeah.
So these are the things that you need to, like what you are mentioning. So
Okay.
practically business idea comes first. Then
Exactly.
you go ahead and execute it, and then you start working on the brand colors. But my point is, see, when I started, I was very clear. If you notice, like all the social media content that I put up, it always has my brand colors. It will always be a teal, it will be a turquoise with a mustard, with a gray. Like I will always play around with these colors only that are
Okay.
part of my brand. So that's what I was trying to say.
Understood. Understood. So I'll take as a point, and once I write it as a content, I think it may justify it. What I
Hi,
actually
it
need
might
is
just justify it more. Correct.
more. What I felt is like many people does
No, what
business.
you said is absolutely right.
Hmm.
What you said is absolutely right. But this is what a business entrepreneur's journey is. They build a business and then they start working on a brand. But
Exactly.
what you are trying to say is you should think about it as a brand from the start.
Exactly.
Huh. So I'm also saying the same
That
thing,
same
but
thing.
explain.
Yeah. Understood.
Explain.
Understood.
Okay.
So
Yes.
what I felt is like when I was doing this research thing, what I felt is like, as you said, I was about to say that actually, as you said, there were a lot of marketing gurus. Many people has given multiple perceptions of marketing, but I just
Hmm.
want to be very straight, simple, and which is true. And in my chapter also, I don't know why I've written that, but I felt like it need not to be viral. It needs to be honest. The world needs
Correct.
the honest marketers, and
Correct.
what
Very
we
true.
do is not a viral thing. We are reaching out the value to the right people. That is what we do. So
Let,
that is what
let
I.
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. See, anyone who is actually selling a product or a service or whatever strategy that they are selling you, okay? In a way, they are a marketer,
Yeah.
correct? So let me ask you this. Like, Shravan was in touch with my team. I think we spoke to, I only spoke to Shravan once or twice, and his timings were not matching. So I asked you the same question, like both of you, the last session. Why did you take up my program when there are already so many book coaches in the market?
You asking me? Should I answer
Yes,
now?
I'm asking you. Yeah.
Like, I also have attended some other people's like guide to write a book, kind of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
when I attended a session, I felt confident that I can write it. Like your confidence which you have given is more, and it convinced me. That's it.
Okay. Most of the people, they go ahead and easily connect with me because the values and the belief system is very important. Okay. So they connect with me because I do not tell them that you can sell 10,000 books.
Hmm.
I do not promise anything. I'm being very honest because I don't want to bluff. And that's exactly what you are also saying through your book.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Exactly.
Correct? So
Exactly.
I want you to add on more real life examples. Like if you
Okay.
notice, like my social media handles, they don't go viral, and I'm okay with it.
Hmm.
Only serious people should be part of it. It's okay. It might take some time. That also is okay with me, right? That's what
Exactly.
people do not understand.
Hmm.
But the one valid point is this. When you are trying to put in so much of information together,
Hmm.
see to it that the
It doesn't
your
overwhelm
readers,
overwhelm
huh,
the people. If I put on
Yes.
multiple things, they would tend to forget it. I also had to
Yes.
understand what I felt is like I'll write it out as much as possible, and which are things are overwhelming. You'll
Maybe release a second edition to it. Kind
okay,
of. Try
understood.
try to break it up if it
Yeah.
is too overwhelming.
Okay. So anyway, you'll be there with me. So you'll be supporting me. Like I'll put on this. What I felt is like I just want to put whatever things I know, and I want to make it simple as possible. This is what the only thing in my mind. And once I have a draft of it, we'll cut down whatever the points are overwhelming, or if it is vague.
Don't cut off anything. Don't cut off anything. I'll tell you what, these days what people want. They don't want complex stuff.
Hmm.
How much can you simplify and
Okay.
give it to the customers? So as I'm saying this, so imagine if I wouldn't have given you a 10-point chapter framework, or
Hmm.
maybe I wouldn't have given you, I would have directly, like, when I started my journey, I remember one of my mentors, like when we were doing market research and everything, they used to say, like, when you want to go ahead and create reels on everything, go to YouTube, find out the gap on the what is there, see what is the trending topic, and convert that reel into a post, or post into a reel, and all that stuff. So, like, again, you have to sort that particular data on multiple factors. Okay. So the biggest challenge was how to do it, because it is time consuming. So instead of giving you that process, I gave you a simplified process.
Exactly.
So think about it. How can you simplify it for your readers?
Okay.
That's what you have to keep in mind when
Understood.
you are writing this book. And if you think that the data is too long, like too much of information, break it into two editions, like volume
Okay.
1, volume 2. Break it down.
Okay. Okay.
And
Understood.
how you do it is this: when you're writing it, write it and do not delete anything. Put it as part two, release both together.
Okay.
So when you are releasing it, the process would be the same. The only difference is when you're releasing part one, it will add a link to part two.
Okay.
And when you're releasing part two, it will be a link to part one.
Okay.
Kind of.
Kind of.
That's how you do it. Like
Understood.
internally on the ebook format that you upload, you will have to add a link, but just upload the book, and then you will have to add it, because before the book goes live, you cannot do it.
Understood. Yeah.
So do not delete anything. It could be a gold mine. It could help people. So you would be
Okay.
releasing two books simultaneously.
Understood.
Okay,
Okay. That is also a
correct?
good idea. Yeah. Great. And
This is what
and
you don't get into a pre-recorded lecture.
that's true. It's all about personalizing and connecting to the thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Chalo.
So
Anything else that you want me to see?
chapter one, which I've written,
The same chapter or something else that you have done?
it is different. It is different.
Okay. Font. In my screen, this 12 size looks proper, but I don't know, when I'm seeing your fonts, it looks so small, like
Okay,
an
but
ant.
okay. So is that fine
Huh,
now?
it's good, it's good.
So I've started with
Mhm.
it's all about the stories you tell. So started with the mm, a simple pull-in story kind of thing. Uh, so here the real work starts. Like sorry, is a lens.
Okay.
Believe that I'm not a marketer. Selling, it's not a branding either. So branding is who you are, marketing is how you find out, and sales when they say yes. And I've related with the food, the home cooked food, tiffins kind of service. Sorry.
Okay. It's your own stuff or with AI? What's the percentage?
The old stuff I've kept it as a raw one. This is with like and those prompts, the 10 prompts were there. I have applied on it.
Okay. on the raw outline that you had.
Yeah, raw outline which
Okay.
was there. Um,
Even I do that. Like, what happens is, if you ask AI to go ahead and actually write the chapters, it will go ahead and give you only a copy paste of it. But
mm,
when you give it an outline, the things come fantastically.
yeah. So, and I was not able to find some of the examples of this decoy effect. I have given in KFC. I have big examples I've given. I asked for a small mm, rewritten format of it. For
Like
example,
the
McDonald's. I have so for the decoy effect, I mentioned like if you ever went to McDonald's or KFC, you'll be able to have three options. Kind of, I've written a big options. I have asked it
so
to simplify it.
write it just in example, instead of 999, you always say, okay, so when you go to KFC, you
Mm,
write it in your own words.
mm,
The six-piece leg bucket would be 999, and it will be crossed out and saying it is now available for 599. When
yeah.
you go out to a movie theater, write it in one sentence that people can
Okay.
connect.
Actually, that is how I written it. Then I found it to be more explaining thing of. So I asked it to make
No,
it simple.
it could be, don't write when you go. You might say in KFC or in theaters, you get small popcorn at 50, medium for 85, and large for 90. Most
Mm,
pick the large, period.
yeah.
So people can visualize where exactly you get the popcorn. And the
Okay.
next time they go to a movie theater, they know, okay, when I'm seeing the prices, this is a decoy effect.
Okay.
I never
Exactly.
knew this is called as a decoy effect, but I know
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah, people know about it, but I want something to and
Exactly.
scarcity, which is
This I know.
very
Scarcity and
well known
urgency.
concept of it,
Very well known
and
concept.
aversion thing, the fear of losing out, and
Trust
trust.
and belong. What is trust and belonging? Go up. Let's see. See. Oh, you written that, what I was talking. Go down.
Yeah.
Help and don't hype. Like providing value.
Yeah.
Okay, go down. I'm not good at marketing. I don't like
Some of the
promoting
common
myself
beliefs,
marketing. Yeah.
non-marketers. Marketing
When
feels
I
like
when
this.
I when oh, you also told me the same thing.
Uh,
When I started my journey, I also said the same thing to my mentor. Like I had hired a mentor for something else, and she asked me to come on social media, and I had to come make reels.
hmm,
And I said I don't want to show my face
okay.
when I started my life coaching journey. So
So
I understand this. Chill, go down.
sometimes it may be a reflection of myself there. Many times.
Happens. But once you go ahead and finish this book, it will bring in that transformation. You will
Mhm.
be get more confident with your stuff. Don't worry.
Okay, great. So some of the things like stories, write a better questions to reveal it, and the relationship. So different types of marketing. This is the one which I written as it is, which I wanted to explain. Though this part will be more theoretical kind of thing, but I wanted to be here. So people want to be aware of what are the types of marketing available,
Okay.
and there is traditional one
Looks
that
good.
many people are aware of. But this is there for a long time. This is the base of marketing, and this were not ready. Like many have been not aware of this. Were there as a
No,
marketing.
the problem with offline marketing is like it is time consuming, and second, you need a lot of money for that.
And third thing, non-measurable. So
Yes.
if it is social media, you can measure it. 100 people have seen it,
Correct.
but
Correct.
traditional marketing, it's no.
No,
So
say for example, I remember like, whenever we have events, like, we take up sponsorship, for example, from an outlet. You might use it as an example. I don't know where does it fit. So what
mm,
happens, they go ahead and give us a pamphlet that we can put in, like, during the events, and they say there is a 50% off or
mm,
10% off something. And the point is that if we are circulating that pamphlet to 500 people, out of that, how many people come down to their outlet? And they
okay,
might be giving the same pamphlet to another five places. So you cannot measure that.
Yeah. So that is one project which I'm actually working on. In
Okay.
OH segment, I'm working with a project to track the viewers.
How would you track it? It's not trackable. But the only thing that
Yes.
you can track is, I'll tell you, maybe the coupon codes has a specific coupon code
So
number.
I'm working on a technology. It's something like mixing the digital one to the traditional one. I'm working with a roadshow vehicle currently with OH model, where I'll have a
Okay.
device which will capture the nearby devices advertise. There is something called advertisement ID of each mobiles whom
Okay.
are into the particular perimeters. There are three methods to reach it. One is with beacon, which is a Bluetooth kind of thing, which will capture the leads within 30 meters of range. And there are two
Okay.
other cellular model and a network model, Wi-Fi model. These three things will use it, capture the nearby people's advertisement ID, and once they see the ad or something, we will able to send the same advertisement to their mobile by retargeting the ads. So that is a project which I'm working on. So that is one of the kind product. Nobody have been into that. And there is
Okay.
one more thing. I'm also adding cameras to the 360 cameras with facial recognitions to the OH roadshow vehicles. Thus,
So maybe we can see you in a Shark Tank someday.
maybe. So what we'll do is, whomever sees it, it will not capture the face, but it will see whichever people's eyeball focuses the camera, that will counted as the number of persons seen the product. So seen the advertisement. So that will count, and that will make us a measurable one. This is the project I'm working on actually.
Great. All the best. Chalo,
Thank you.
scroll down.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Kanhaiya's book to be reviewed.
Yeah.
One key insight to what works for you. Okay.
So choose
Cool, cool.
which mode for which model. That's it.
Hmm.
So it's not the blend is what works. So that was what I'm working. So
Correct.
I wrote it. Why this matters to me. The world needs more honest marketers.
More small exercise for you. Scroll down. Okay, scroll down. Do not use next step.
Okay.
Maybe like, use a very casual sentence like in the next chapter, we will talk about audience intelligence. That is how to find and serve the right people. At any given point of time, the reader shouldn't understand that you are using a lot of AI for it.
Okay.
This looks good. So far,
Mhm.
fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, chalo, done. Let's
Then
see what Kanhaiya has done. I'm going to stop your screen share. Let's see. Hi, Kanhaiya. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So,
ये
I did
बहुत
not see your
ही
book cover and everything.
अभी तक हुआ ही था मैडम. I
Okay.
was not able.
तो अभी
I
जो
just
है
read the
बताइए.
mostly. No,
Whose screen has frozen? Mine or his? Okay, I'm here.
his screen is frozen.
Uh, uh, Kanhaiya, hi. Hello, okay. God. Okay, till the time I can see him. He was like live till the time we were discussing. Oh, it started, it seemed. Can you hear me?
लगता है.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
one
नेटवर्क तो
second.
कमजोर हो गया था, मैम.
नेटवर्क का
ये
इशू है. हाँ,
मैं एक
हाँ,
जो
बोलिए.
मेरा जो पिछले बार एक और लिख रहा था मैडम, लेकिन ये बार लिखा हूँ कि कोई एक लॉनली इंसान कैसे हाउ टू कन्वर्ट देयर लोनलीनेस इनटू स्ट्रेंथ. कोई फ्रॉम किसी प्रकार का माइंडसेट को कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है. हाउ द योगा विल
हम्म,
हेल्प, हाउ द स्पिरिचुअल, जितना अलग अलग का जो थेरेपी है, साउंड थेरेपी है, लाइट थेरेपी है, या फिर
ओके.
योगा थेरेपी है, या फिर और जो साउंड थेरेपी है, म्यूजिकल थेरेपी है.
हम्म.
इंडियन हेरिटेज में मेरे पास क्या क्या है, उस कौन सा हीलिंग कैसे कैसे करता है.
1 second, 1 second. Kanhaiya, what do you do as a professional?
मैं हूँ एसडीओ हूँ मैम, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड में मैम।
ओके, एंड हाउ कम यू आर राइटिंग अ बुक ऑन दिस टॉपिक, मतलब व्हाट इज द इंस्पिरेशन बिहाइंड इट?
बहुत सारा बीच में बहुत सारा फैमिली प्रॉब्लम हो गया था मैडम, तो उसमें बहुत सारा
ओके,
झेलना पड़ा था। तो आई थिंक कि आई वाज एक्सपीरियंस, आई एम नॉट सर्चिंग इन कोई
so
साइट
basically
सर्च।
every single therapy you will be sharing your
आप
experience.
कैसे वो एक्सपीरियंस, कैसे वो थेरेपी हेल्प करता है, हाउ इट इमोशनली
Okay,
बूस्ट मैन बिहेवियर एंड इमोशनली स्ट्रेंथन,
okay,
पर्सनल
okay,
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में कैसे कौन हेल्प करता है, ये इस टाइप से
okay.
मैडम। फिर कौन कौन सा जो गिर गए थे वो कैसे उठे, जो जो बहुत लोग गिर गए थे कैसे फिर अपने आप को उठाए, फिर से अपने आप कैसे रीबैक किए, रीबैक करने में
हम्म,
क्या क्या समस्या आता है।
आपने बुक
तो
टाइटल वगैरह कुछ डिजाइन किया है, बुक कवर? क्या मैं
ये
देख
लिखा
सकती
हूँ
हूँ?
मैं, पूरा पूरा कहानी लिख दिया हूँ मैडम। लेकिन आप कल आपका रिकॉर्डिंग सब सुन रहा था मैडम, कल डाउनलोड रिकॉर्डिंग सुनना स्टार्ट किया। वो
ओके,
पूरा वो मतलब तो ऑनलाइन क्लास नहीं किया मैम, इसलिए थोड़ा सा बहुत अंदर तक नहीं जा रहा था। आप अच्छा बता रही थी हमको, लेकिन वो मतलब कि प्रैक्टिकल नहीं हो पा रहा। जैसे अब मैं कल 2-3 दिन का छुट्टी लिया हूँ मैडम, केवल इसी के
हम्म,
लिए।
ओके,
कल से छुट्टी ले लिया हूँ कि 4 दिन में हमको ये काम। पिछले बार भी रुक गया था, इस बार पिछले बार का एक बुक और लिखा हुआ मैडम, वो भी लिखा हुआ रखा हुआ है। ये बार
हम्म,
फिर 1 महीना बैठा, फिर एक बुक लिख लिया था। लेकिन ये
ओके,
2 बुक लिख चुका हूँ मैडम। लेकिन आपका जो फ्रेम है ना मैम, कैसे कैसे लिखना है, कैसे मार्केटिंग करना है, कैसे वो और अच्छा दिखे, वो नहीं हो पाया। मैं दो बुक लिख चुका हूँ मैडम, लेकिन दोनों
ओके,
में ऐसे केवल लैपटॉप में लिख के छोड़ दिया हूँ।
ओके। इस बार अभी से एक भी सेशन मिस नहीं करना और पब्लिश करना दोनों भी बुक्स। डोंट वेस्ट
इस
योर
बार
टाइम।
वो ऐसे लगा था कि बीएसआर बहुत छोटा सा चीज है, लेकिन मैं कल जब उसको पढ़ने लगा तो दिमाग समझ ही नहीं आता कैसे निकाला जाता है, कैसे उसको लिखना चाहिए। जैसे मैं लिख लिया, लेकिन हाउ टू एक टर्मिनोलॉजी देना कोई चीज को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था। मैं कोई चीज को टर्मिनोलॉजी देना या फिर उसको एक प्रॉपरली एक लाइन अच्छा सा देना, उसमें हमको थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा था। तो आप हमको बस एक 10 मिनट में एक थोड़ा सा एक उसको कैसे, जो आप चैप्टर्स आप जो प्रिंट आउट ले लिया हो मैडम, लेकिन उसमें मैं बहुत अच्छा कर नहीं पा रहा था।
मुझे देखना पड़ेगा, मैं उसके बिना आपको कुछ नहीं बता पाऊंगी।
ये
आप स्क्रीन शेयर करेंगे आपका लैपटॉप में जो लिखा है उसका?
हाँ, कल कल आप बताइए फिर उसको, उसमें
क्लिक क्लिक ऑन आपका जो जहां पे चैप्टर लिखा है वो विंडो को ओपन कीजिए, और
वो
नीचे
स्टार्ट किया
शेयर का
मैडम
बटन
कल।
है।
कल वो आप बताई थी तो वो मैं वो सर्च कर रहा था। लेकिन ये बता रहा अनसपोर्ट डॉक्यूमेंट टाइप प्लीज सेलेक्ट इन इमेज और पीडीएफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स के लिए बता रहा था मैडम। मोबाइल में किया था।
नहीं, लैपटॉप पे कीजिए, लैपटॉप पे ओपन। मोबाइल में भी होता है, अनसपोर्टेड डॉक्यूमेंट करके नहीं आता है जनरली। मुझे
हम्म,
आपने जो आपके चैप्टर्स लिखे मुझे वो देखने हैं, अगर मैं वो देखूंगी तो आपको एग्जैक्टली गाइड कर सकती हूँ, वरना मैं हवा में बात करूंगी।
नहीं आप हमको बस
आपको मुझे कैसे समझाना पड़ेगा मैं बताती हूँ। एक चैप्टर मेरे सामने रखिए, और फिर मुझे बताइए कि आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है, फिर मैं एग्जैक्टली आपको गाइड कर सकती हूँ।
मैम बस
अभी आप
ये
स्क्रीन शेयर
सब
कर पा रहे हैं कि नहीं?
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं कर पा था मैडम, ये सब आता नहीं उतना अब।
अच्छा, आपने आपका जहां पे चैप्टर लिखा है आपने वो ओपन कीजिए, पहले मैं बताती हूँ आपको स्टेप्स। आप मोबाइल पे हो या लैपटॉप पे हो, पहले वो बताइए मुझे।
फोटो आ रहा है, इमेज विद फाइल्स, डॉक्यूमेंट्स, वेब यूआरएल, स्क्रीन और
आप किधर हो,
कैमरा।
आप हो किधर हो, आप हो किधर, मोबाइल पे या लैपटॉप पे, पहले वो बताइए मुझे।
मोबाइल पे हूँ मैडम।
ओके, अभी आपने जो आपका चैप्टर लिखा है वो कहाँ पे है?
वो आप हमको कल गूगल फाइल में सेव कर लिया मैडम।
ओके, कन्हैया डू वन थिंग, आपके केस में क्योंकि मैं ना देख नहीं पाऊंगी तो मुझे एग्जैक्टली क्या प्रॉब्लम है समझ में नहीं आएगा। आप अगर टर्मिनोलॉजी की बात कर रहे हो तो आप चैप्टर टाइटल की बात कर रहे हो या सब टॉपिक्स की बात कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
ओके मैडम।
तो आप एक काम कीजिए,
आप
आपका
हमको
जो गूगल डॉक।
आप
हाँ बोलिए।
मैडम एक काम कर दी मैडम मैम, कि थोड़ा जो आप बेसिक्स है ना, वो आपका जो बीएसआर सेलेक्ट करना है, तो आप 10-5 मिनट में वो जो रिव्यू कर दिए एक बार, कैसे कैसे उसको लिखना है बस।
वो
आप
चैप्टर
जो
कैसे लिखना है?
हाँ कैसे कैसे करें, वो 5 मिनट में एक रिव्यू दे दीजिए मैडम बस।
जो चैप्टर का जो फ्रेमवर्क मैंने लास्ट सेशन में बताया
हाँ
था, आप
चैप्टर
उसकी
का जो
बात कर रहे हो?
फ्रेमवर्क है, फ्रेमवर्क कैसा
ओके
लगना है उस टाइप
ओके,
का मैडम।
वन
और
सेकेंड।
जो राइटिंग्स में वो आप जो बीएसआर निकाली, जिससे वो कीवर्ड्स का प्रॉपर उसको मिल सकता है, वो वाला मैडम।
वो आपको फाउंडेशन कोर्स में ही
फाउंडेशन
मिलेगा।
में जब मैं उसको कल
डेटा
अमेजोन में करके मैम निकाला मैम, फिर उसके बाद किया वो किंडल स्टोर में निकाला मैडम, वो हमको आता ही नहीं था, वो नीचे वाला बीएसआर आता ही नहीं था मेरे पे।
आता,
आप
बीएसआर नीचे
हम
नहीं आते, ऊपर ही आते हैं। आपने वो ये नहीं
ऊपर नहीं
डाला
आ रहा था,
होगा।
ऊपर हमको आ ही नहीं रहा था। मैं कम से कम आधा 1 घंटा उस पर ट्राई
आपने
किया।
आपने क्रोम एक्सटेंशन जो है हीलियम डाउनलोड किया था क्या
हीलियम
आपके
हीलियम
लैपटॉप में?
डाउनलोड करके हीलियम डाउनलोड करके उसको मैं ऐड करके किया मैम।
वन सेकेंड। एक सेकेंड ना, मेरे यहाँ पे अभी लैपटॉप
एक
पूरा
बार हमको बस
सर्विस
थोड़ा
होके आया
सा।
है। वन सेकेंड।
और ये बुक का पेज अलाइनमेंट ये सब सीख गया मैडम।
हाँ,
ये चैप्टर कितना बुक कितना साइज होना चाहिए ये सब कर लिया मैडम उसमें मैं। अब आप उसको जो आप चैप्टर बनाती हैं ताकि वो अच्छा लगे, या फिर वो सब थोड़ा सा कैसे कैसे करना होगा मैडम, आप बस 5 मिनट बता दीजिए मैडम।
एक सेकेंड।
इसमें कैमरा अपोजिट होता है क्या?
सॉरी,
इसमें कैमरा फ्लिप नहीं होता मैडम?
आपके फोन में क्या होगा मुझे पता नहीं है सेटिंग।
मैडम होता है मैडम।
हाँ, हो गया ना। ओके।
मैडम बस एक कहानी कैसा लिख दिया हूँ मैडम, अभी मैं बस एक
एक
कहानी
एक
लिख दिया।
एक काम कीजिए ना, आप आपका जो ये जूम है ना, वो आपके लैपटॉप से भी लॉग इन कीजिए, आप शेयर कर पाओगे।
ओके मैडम। अब कुछ में लेट हो जाएगा मैडम, आपको फिर लिख दिया हूँ
हाँ,
मैडम।
तो वो ग्रामरली
वो
का एक्सटेंशन डाउनलोड नहीं किया है क्या आपने?
ग्रामर का चेक करना मैडम, फिर वो जो आप अलाइनमेंट कल अलाइनमेंट किया था मैडम, ड्राफ्ट वो फिर आपका
आप
जस्टिफाई
पहले
किया था
आप
मैडम।
आपके कन्हैया, आप पहले आपका लैपटॉप से जूम लॉग इन कीजिए, फर्स्ट एंड द फोरमोस्ट थिंग। मैं तब तक नेक्स्ट वाला जो है ना, मैं आपका चैप्टर फ्रेमवर्क आपको भी एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ। गिव मी थोड़ा सा टाइम, मैं पहले आज का सेशन निपटा लेती हूँ एंड देन आई कम बैक टू यू। विल दैट बी ओके? परफेक्ट। Okay. So, today's session, what we are going to do is this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, before even I start with आज का session, how many of you don't understand Hindi or English? Please tell me now only. मुझे बाद में confusion नहीं चाहिए.
Hindi. I
Hindi,
don't know.
Hindi, not much. English is Telugu is good.
हाँ, तेलुगु I don't know. हाँ,
English is fine.
तरुण, हिंदी इंग्लिश?
English would be better.
इंग्लिश, हिंदी इंग्लिश, कन्हैया हिंदी इंग्लिश what?
हिंदी इंग्लिश तमिल मैम।
Tamil.
Perfect.
வணக்கம் சார், எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கு சார். நான் சென்னை, தமிழ்.
பரவாயில்ல.
Oh, I just know only this, எப்படி இருக்குங்க, நல்லா இருக்குங்க. That's it. That I know. All South Indians, it seems. Where are you based in, Kanaya, by the way?
Ma'am, I'm from Bihar, ma'am,
Wow.
but I'm
Okay.
working in
Sure.
electricity board, ma'am. I
So
joined
you
from the
get,
Public Service Commission. A Bihari
okay.
can go everywhere, ma'am, now. That's why. வெளியிலண்ணா எல்லாத்துலயும் தான் போயிட்டு தான் இருப்பேன் நான் வந்து.
Hey, don't speak into your regional languages because there'll be other people who will be seeing the recording.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot
understood.
of confusion.
Understood.
வணக்கம் சார்.
We'll stop the recording and then we'll chat. Not now. Let me finish. Okay. Now, coming back to your chapters. Once your book is written, okay, I don't want you guys to do the same mistake that I did. And I'll tell you exactly what was the mistake that I did. My first book was a total nonfiction book, and it spoke about the uncertainty in life. So you remember I told you guys that I did my master training certification. So when I did that, after my book was released, I wanted to go ahead and get more and more pre-orders. So what I did is put my pre-launch wala thing into that group as well. So after my book went live, one of the master trainers from that particular community was a Kindle subscriber. So what this guy did, and that person is still part of my book in a blink challenge group. Huh? Till
Okay.
date, he has not bought a program, but he screwed up my book sales big time. I'm telling you. So
Okay.
what this guy did is he read the book free because he is a Kindle subscriber. And then after reading, he should have reviewed the book there on Amazon. What this guy did, he wrote a nice, he told me, "Oh, I have read your book. It's good." I said, "Great." I said, like, would love if you would write a review. So what this guy did, he wrote a very good, like long review on a WhatsApp and he put it into the WhatsApp group. And when I saw that review, I was like, shit, what the hell this guy has done? Because he mentioned all the 10 chapters, and the 10 chapters was something that the moment you read it, you understand what is there in that.
Yes,
And
good.
I was like, why will people buy that book?
Okay.
Correct. So, and then because of which I had to literally beg him, like, please delete that post. You shouldn't have put the chapters. But by the time I saw that message and he deleted that message, the damage was already done.
Okay.
From my second and third book, I was very clear. In fact, like since the time I am doing this book writing workshop, I've been telling people, like, do not go ahead and put simple chapter titles. It should be something deep where people will feel curious about what is inside. When you say, like, dress to empower, no, it's very simple. Shavan, I can't see your face. Just tilt your camera. I can see only your foreheads like this. Very good. Good. So this is what you have to keep in mind when you are actually putting it into your book, because you might also go ahead and to create that curiosity. What I also did is, like, clicking photo of your table of contents and putting it on social media, so showing people, okay, these are my chapters. So when you're doing that, your chapter titles should not give away the message of your chapters.
Okay.
That is marketing. Okay.
Yes.
Build curiosity. So what we did is, to cater to that, we created a prompt. So I am going to share my screen. Give me one sec. And what I want you to do is this. Okay. So this is a sheet that will give you all the prompts for the front and the back matter, everything together. Okay. So this is the first prompt that we will be using. I don't have anyone's chapter. Shravan, send me your chapter. How will you send it? Can you
It's in the
send it to
file.
me as a PDF copy? So create a PDF, only one chapter, just one chapter. Let me log in 1 second. Okay. Did you put it in the chat, Shravan? Shravan, I'm waiting for your chapter.
You are asking me, ma'am. Actually, my this one windows are closing. Auto pop-ups has happening, ma'am. When I trying to open that.
Shravan,
Okay.
you have that in Google Docs, right?
No,
Send me the
actually, I'm
editable link.
mostly. You want the chapter names, right? All the chapter
No, I
names.
need just one chapter. Okay,
1 minute.
let's do this. Tarun, give me the one chapter that you wrote. Give me that.
Which is shown you now.
Can just send me a PDF copy.
Yeah, give me a minute.
I'll just attach and see. So I can show you a demo of it. And in the second part, Tarun, give me all the synopsis that mantra 7 that you have chosen, that you showed me today. Just give me
Yeah.
that.
You want
Give
the
me
chapter 1 or the synopsis, both?
one, I need chapter 1 to show
Okay.
you the how the title prompts work. 2,
Okay.
I need the 7 mantras, the outline that you curated through AI. Give me
Sure.
that as well as a PDF copy.
Okay.
Just remove the title and everything, upar ka, and give it to me. Because we will be curating your front, back matter, introduction, and everything with this.
Okay. Uploading.
This is chapter 1.
Yeah, that is chapter 1.
Okay. Okay. I'm starting off with this to start with. Okay. So right now I'm going to go here and go down to ChatGPT. 1 second, let me disable this. Okay. So this is a prompt that I'm using. And since if you paste the chapter, you will use the following content. And if you are attaching, you change the word to use the attached content. Okay. So I'm going to come down over here, add this file. Okay. And add this. So okay. Which one did you like?
Marketing, phone, mentioning. Can you scroll down a bit? Sorry. Maybe 8 or 10.
What is the idea or the theme of the chapter?
It is about explaining the basics of marketing. Maybe
So,
2. Mm,
maybe 2.
2.
So basically, you're already a marketer, you just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Yes.
Because see, I know I use it on a daily basis, like the decoy, the what was that? Different kind of discounts and
Yeah,
everything.
right.
I
Simple.
use it.
Yeah, simple thing is like if I watch a movie, if I like it, I'll recommend to my friends, which is also one of
Correct.
both marketing, which I'm not aware of. It is a marketing.
So that's what I'm saying. You're already a marketer, you just don't know it yet.
Okay.
So basically, every single thing that you are doing it on a daily life, you don't know it, but you are using these marketing skills.
Okay.
Like, we women have a habit. You know what? We are looking, say, for example, one of my friend, I'll give you an instance. One of my friend, she called me up. She said, like, I'm looking for a tailor. I said,
Mm,
oh, yes, go to this person. This person is very good. this is marketing.
You
And we
wanna-
don't know it yet,
Yes.
right? We don't know it yet. So I think you're already a marketer, you just don't know it yet. So that makes that curiosity build. Oh, is it? What is
Yes.
that I am doing it?
Hmm.
And it's
It,
not actually giving out the information yet.
but simply creating a curiosity by giving
Curiosity.
some creating an idea in their minds and making them to create an instance to unravel it.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else that you relate to?
Mm, not branding, not selling. Maybe the sixth point may relate to the second chapter, the invisible string between you and your customer. Might be related to the second chapter, the finding the niche.
When you're talking about a title should talk only about your chapter.
Okay.
And upload your second chapter, and that's how you get your title for that.
Okay.
Got it?
Got
That's
it.
how you do it.
The second is
Sorry, you
great.
were saying something.
Second is great.
I love the second one.
Yeah, even me too.
This is to generate a new titles for the existing ones, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you are saying directly, like, dress to impress, so people know what is inside.
Simple. Okay.
And
Make
we
them to.
don't want to tell them, yes, we want to make them curious.
Okay.
So that's how beautiful. If you don't like the 10 chapter titles, you one second, let me just download.
Yeah. And this 10 chapter title ideas is for the same topic, right? Whatever we
For
can
the
pick.
same chapter, only one chapter.
Okay, got it.
For one
Because
chapter, it is given 10 different
10
options.
idle, yes. So if, say for example, if I like something like this, okay, I would do it further, but I'm not so satisfied with it. I would say I liked this
Option two.
one simple statement. Okay, can you give me more 10? Give me can you give me 10 more similar? Why am I making a grammatical mistake?
Even if you make a spelling mistake, also you can understand. So
I know. Can you give me 10 more similar ones? Okay. That is grammatically incorrect.
yeah, okay.
I know that, but still. You have been marketing all along just without a label. You don't need a degree to do this, just a voice and a heart.
Tarun, what is the initial title for this chapter name?
It is
What
very simple.
what
Like
was it?
basics of marketing, it was actually.
Okay.
So that chapter title was better. This chapter title is
The
better.
master the minds of marketing. Actually, it was the initial topic, initial heading. Master the minds of marketing.
Okay.
So 7.
No, give me 1 second. 1 second.
The second option was
Madhavan sir,
What is echoing, by the way? Okay, sorry. So I still found this one was better.
the second option. This that
Yes.
was more relatable.
Yes, more relatable. This is what I felt. Okay, this is how you choose once your chapters are written. I would have
Okay.
also experimented with Shravan's chapter, but since there's a problem with his laptop, I want you to do it for yourself. Okay, now next, what I'm doing is, since what are the two messages that I've got? Okay, So now Tarun has given me the outline of all the entire book. Okay. So preferably I would go ahead and do the front and back matter of the book once everything else is ready. Like, your all your chapters are written, your editing, proofreading, for everything is done. Humanizing the content, everything is done. That's when you get down to this step, creating a
Okay.
front and back matter, because then it will give you accurate results. But right now, since we don't have it, we will be using this outline to start off with to give you a sample.
Okay.
So sorry.
Issues.
No, I mean, one second. I'm just on call since 4 o'clock in the evening today.
Wow.
So
5 hours.
coming back, 6 hours now.
6 hours. Oh, 4.
So
10 o'clock about to be.
I wasn't able to move around today. No breaks in between for me. So when you are creating the front and the back matter, I want you to keep in mind, like, the editing, proofreading, humanizing the content, everything is done. Okay. Everything should be ready for you. And that's when you step into it, because it is going to give you fantastic results. But as of now, since we don't have it, I will be using an outline that Tarun has given me, and that's how we will be creating it. Okay. So for the time being, what I am also going to do is see over here. This is the front matter. Now, when we are curating the front matter, there are certain things that you need to understand. So the front matter, give me 1 second. I might have a Canva presentation. 1 second. That will give you a fair idea as to why what is written. Give me 1 second. Let me log in. Mm, Today's session will be a bit longer, so just hold on to it, like kind of. Okay. So I'm just giving you a quick run through, so you understand why are we adding anything into your book. So when it comes to writing a book, there are three parts to the book: the front, body, and the back matter. Okay. So this is what you get in the front matter. Where is your title page? Then you have your copyright page. Do not worry about your copyright page as of now, because it will be done automatically. Then the dedication page would be like, say, for example, you would see like on movies and everything, this movie is dedicated to so and so. When I wrote my first book, I said this book is dedicated in memory of my mother, late whatever it was. Okay. Epigraph is a relevant quotation that actually sets a scene of the book, basically, like or the theme of the book. Like, I when I initially started, I said, like, if you want different results in your life, you have to become a different person first. So that's how I set the theme of the book. So you can choose to put it or you can choose to ignore. That's up to you. So table of contents is basically the index. List of figures and tables. If you have a lot of it, just create a table so people can refer to it, like what table to find where, in case they want to refer to the book later on. Preface is like you discuss why you have written this book, its purpose, and the subject matter and everything. Like, we everything is filled into the prompt, so don't worry. I'm just giving you a brief idea. So there are certain people who choose to add certain things and skip certain things. So I'm just giving you idea, and that will help you decide what you want into your book and what you don't want. Introduction is kind of a brief summary, that will go ahead and tell your readers like what is the key insights that you will be reading your book. Because when a person buys the book, they do not get a chance to read that book totally. So what they do is like they flip the first few pages to understand what the book is all about. So these things play a very important role. Then a prologue is something like, when you watch a movie, it might talk about there is this hero out here, how he grew up in a very poor neighborhood, and he moved on to become the
Riches.
hero. Exactly. So from his birth till he grew up, the entire story takes a leap in 5 minutes. Okay, how he grew up. So that's what a prologue does basically. Okay, like a short scene to give a brief like startup, like a push, and then people can go through that process. So you can choose to put it. Then a forward is again written by a subject matter expert, a critic, or another author. You can choose to choose any one of it, and that will help you to boost that credibility. Plus, it also expands your scope of marketing. Okay. Then about the author is one part that you should be writing, because it like you can add your credentials, your qualifications, and why are you qualified to go ahead and write that book, is something that will be part of this. Then comes all your chapters into the body of the book, and then comes your back matter. So in back matter, we have the epilogue that talks about the concluding section that reflects like a conclusion, basically, bringing like a closure to the book, like a ending to a movie. Then afterward is like it talks about how the story came into existence, or this book came into existence, the maybe the insights or the process that you went through, or the how did it come from an idea to a book, the evolution process. We will be talking about these acknowledgements. If you want to pay your gratitude to someone, like say for example, if I want to go ahead and say thank you to someone, I would mention their names. But when you're mentioning their names, keep in mind, do not add more than 10 names, and these 10 names you can always tag them on social media to expand your reach. This is organic marketing. Notes and references, like, if you have got certain things from somewhere, you might always add this in notes, references, glossary for definitions, if you're using a lot of technical jargons. Then we talk about the index. Again, it is a list of key topics if you want to add with the page numbers and everything. For ebook, it doesn't matter. For paperback, you would require that. So in Tarun's case, as I mentioned, you can add 2 volumes. So books by author would, that's how you will link it. Books in these series, again, I know a person who has written 5 books in the same series on the same topic. So you can do like, you might say, okay, these series, this is one series, this is part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. You can do it that way. So praise for authors. So when you're doing this, like do a beta testing of your chapters. Once the chapters are ready, put it into the social media group on Telegram, and ask people to go ahead and give their feedback. So if there is someone who has given a very good feedback, you can add it, and I'll show you how to add it in the book. And it actually builds your credibility as an author. Then blurb for the paperback is very important. Like, blurb is basically when you flip the back of the book, you see a blurb. So this blurb has to be catchy, a compelling summary that would spark curiosity, and that should make that person buy your book. So that's how we go ahead and curate all of these things, right? So that is the front and back matter. Now, when I'm coming back to 1 second, uh, the all of these things. See, it doesn't matter if you're writing an ebook or a paperback. I would always recommend, like, you have a blurb even for your ebook. Put that in. But so when your paperback goes out, the same blurb can be copy pasted on the back of the book cover. Okay?
Okay.
All good,
Okay.
guys? Uh, I can't hear you. Your voice is echoing.
Yeah, can you please check whether have you turned like logged in 2 systems simultaneously?
Yes, he has, and both the systems are muted. So he'll have to unmute only one.
Also, you should turn off the audio of one
No,
system.
he's muted already in one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ha.
The speaker. So the device
Mute the other device.
not only mute, you also Turn off the audio.
Okay. Till the time he is doing it, I'll just finish this. One second, let me mute this. Okay, I just
Okay.
muted it. Okay. Kanaya, if you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. Since you're logged in into two devices, I can't, whatever I speak, it's getting echoed. So I'm coming down to my first prompt. You will upload your whole book manuscript only once, okay? And preferably, if you ask me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. 4.0, there are certain set of limitations when you are doing it. So try and use the latest version. And when you're doing it, every 3 hours, there is a change, like, the limit resets. Like right now, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, the limit will reset. Okay. So since in my case, it might get over because I've already used one attachment. So let's see anything that I have to add, nothing. So here we go. I'm going to hit enter and wait. Tarun, I want you to read, because you
Yeah.
are the one who's going to validate it.
The second thing is when the entire manuscript is done, those part has to be uploaded, right? Before running this prompt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blurb for paperback is basically the backside जो book में जो लिखा होता है, उस पे लिखा होता है कि book किस बारे में है, how compelling it is and everything, it is given. तो वो book में print होता है paperback में. तो हम लोग वो e-book में भी डालेंगे. Now all you have to do is just open another, say, I'm just going to put it on a notepad. But when you do this activity, see to it कि आप उसको, मैं notepad पे नहीं, मैं word document पे करती हूँ. So I'm going to Google Docs and I say front and back matter for Tarun's book, for example. So you should have everything else in one place, okay? Because if it is not there, there will be a problem. So I'm going to come up here and I say from here till here, I copy, I come down here and I'm going to paste.
Okay.
When I come here, I hit enter. Sorry. 1 second, I'll show you. See, if you notice, it is the end of the page. I'm not hitting enter. I'm going to press a control enter.
Okay. Page break.
So page break. Because if you are putting it together, it will come when you put it on Kindle. Okay, it will come together. It should come as separate pages. So once your chapter is over, always press Control and Enter together. It is going to insert a page break and start a fresh chapter. Over here, Tarun is going to, what is Tarun? Madhavan.
Yeah, Tarun Madhavan.
So he'll put his name, say for example. I'm just doing one and now I'll just run all the prompts. I'll do one more for you guys. So here I go. This is for the introduction. And now I will not attach anything. I'll just enter and it will just curate it for me.
Attending, sorry, man, building audience connections, communicating with the megaphone, let us find house of the company.
So over here, the mantra one, it will change the titles. Once your chapter titles are changed, it will
Yeah.
change everything. So I'm going to start copying this.
With confidence, understand your audience better than ever, tell your stories the way it resonates.
See, it is saying this isn't a textbook. You won't find confusing jargon, complicated formulas. The same thing that you said. You can add your name in it or you can exclude it. That's up to you.
Okay.
So I'll just remove this part. Do not add any lines and everything what ChatGPT will give you. So whenever you have this, you are supposed to remove all of this. See this. That's how you are going to use all the prompts. I'll show you all the prompts, but I will not copy paste now going forward. Clear how you will do it. So you have the file ready. Okay. And I'm going to show you after this one for how will we do it for the back matter also, the pasting of it. So you know what is where. So this is done. Now I'm going for the prologue. Now it was all just run the prompts. It will give you all the things ready-made and sit and relax. Most of the first time authors, when they are trying to do it on their own, they skip the front and back matter. And which is very important for your book to be looking like a professionally written book. So this is the prologue. I'm coming back and taking up the one for forward. Okay, now till the time it is creating it, I'm going to tell you something very important. I don't want you guys to forget it. And that is when you are getting someone to write a forward for you, okay? You are going to use this particular prompt, okay? And this particular prompt, whatever it has generated, you are going to give it to that person and tell that person, I want you to read this forward. And if you have any changes that needs to be done, I want you to let me know what changes do you recommend and I'll change it. If it is going in alignment with your book, do the changes or tweak it a bit to suit both your needs, and then again take an approval and put that person's name and credentials below that. Okay. But if that person is asking you for the entire book, trust me, they're never ever going to read. And second aspect to that is when people actually take it for reading and everything for the forward, there are chances that your content might also get copied. So do not do this mistake. Okay. So this is a ready-made forward and we are going to read what the forward is being created. In the voice, see, it is already being created in the voice of a respected thought leader or a fellow author, designed to endorse books' practical value. See this. One second. Okay. So that person, once he or she approves it, that person is going to go ahead and write his name over here. Right over here, see if you it says marketing strategist. So if you have someone who is like a mentor to you, that person can also do it. Or if that person is like an author or something, that person can also add it over here.
Okay.
Both looks good. Okay. We are going to just copy from the forward till year. You just have to be clear and give it to that person. Let that person read and approve. If they want to know more about the book, go ahead and explain the concepts about the book, like why you have written, what would be covered and everything, but do not go into a lot of details.
Understood.
Okay. Then I come down to the next prompt about the author. So I'm not running this particular prompt because you will have to do it for yourself, but I'll just explain how to do it. So using the chapter details and author bio, write an about the author. So over here, you are going to add your name. So in this case, Tarun is going to add his name, Tarun Madhavan. Then highlights the author's credentials, professional achievements. So he might add, insert your name, achievements, and credentials. So maybe he might have got an award like the best marketer of the year, or he has been qualified, like certified as a marketer. He can add it over here. And over here, since it is a non-fiction book, you will always write the genre is non-fiction to help with Amazon SEO, and he is going to run that prompt. It will go ahead and create it easily. Correct? Then we
Okay.
move on to the afterward. So when when I'm going out here, you might add and draft an afterward. And over here, you can add your inspiration. And right now, I'm going to add because Tarun has said it many times, like, he wants to write a book which is easy to understand. Write a book. Correct, Tarun?
Yeah.
Enter. So what was the inspiration behind you writing a book? So Shravan, you will also have to think on those lines. Ki, why have you written that book? What's the idea? And you'll just add it over there. So again, the same process I'm going to do. Just copy. Yes, Tarun, you had a question?
Yeah. Actually, we you have said us right. The entire content should the AI generated content not more than 20%. So this forward and other stuff which we generate right now, will it be considered as to be considered for this AI generation, or this can be excluded? How does it work?
No, this is also included. That's
Oh,
why I asked you to humanize the chapters. Because
okay,
people don't read this part, people read that part.
okay.
How many times have you read the introduction, preface, prologue, epilogue?
Never,
Think.
never.
Exactly. People
Yeah.
don't read this, but they jump to the chapters. So
Hmm.
that's why I said humanize your chapters, not this. So
Okay.
if this ends up 20%, but rest of it, 80% is free.
Okay.
That's the whole idea.
Hmm.
Okay. So if you notice
How about
this,
humanizing this?
if you have time, feel free to do it. You have the prompts. I don't have the patience, so I don't do it.
Okay.
So I come down over here. What is it? Okay. So now showed you two front matter things. So I'm going to show you one for my back matter. And this is my, 1 second. I did not hit a control enter. Control enter, new page. And this is what my
Last one.
afterword is. That is the back matter of the book. Okay, that I've added. See this. So that's how you get it. Now you can just go ahead and try to clear this. Like you might just say, I don't want it 17. I want to reduce it to say 14, for example. Kind of. You can keep it that way. Okay. Now I'm moving on to
Epilogue.
epilogue. And let's say Inserts, I just remember Playwright and
Seven
7
secret.
marketing secrets. For what, huh?
Some for non-marketers, for growing your business, it can be. For non-marketers, let us keep it for this right
Let's
now.
keep it that way. You just, once you finalize, you just run it that way. The end of this book is the beginning of your journey. Wow. Hey, this is good, huh? Sharing your story instead of selling your soul.
So,
Here, done. Now I'm going back. This is the blurb. Okay. So you can, all the thing that is in highlighted in red, you can always put it in your own words. If not, right now, I'm not going to go ahead and put it. Like, the adding the title, the subtitle, what is the book scheme, theme and everything, the genre and everything. I'm not going to do it since we have gone through that lot of processes. And the exact chapters are not ready. So this particular part is something that will be written at the back of your book, the physical book. So generally people have a habit. So this is the book cover, for example. This is the front and this is the back. So what generally people do is they flip and read the back
How many
to
default
understand
words?
what is inside.
Default words for back cover. Word count.
No default words, nothing. It should fit in
First
and
is
this will
meaning.
fit in.
Okay.
It will automatically fit in. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is the job of you, the publisher, not you and me. So don't worry. Okay. But if you notice, it says, what if everything you have been told about marketing is wrong? So it
Oh,
has a negative hook to it. And what if that's actually good news? It's a combination of negative and a positive hook, actually.
marketing works better with negative hooks, actually.
Yeah, but see, now, there is this, like, so
Contradictory statements.
yeah. So how did you like the prompts?
I really like it. And it is making miracles.
Making miracles. Yes. So these are the other social media stuff over here. Like, you might have got it for like 20 days. So this is for like 32 days that you can just use to put it on social media to engage with your audience. The thumb rule is still the same. You would be putting your photo at this hook that says, when I imagined the readers of Play It Right, I pictured someone just like you, someone ready to learn marketing. I would say that.
Okay.
Okay. And then every word is written with your success in mind. And maybe I'll just add a story to it. And are you ready to become the person I wrote this for? Order now or DM me for details on reserving your copy. See, I'm making it instantly.
Okay.
I don't know if that fits. So then it is like, after I realized my story could, after failing in marketing, I realized my story could help others navigate this path and take a shortcut to market that product better. That's why I
Okay.
wrote the book, Play It Right, to turn my pain into a purpose that serves you, that helps you being an efficient marketer.
Hmm.
Correct?
Yes.
So that's how you put it, like weave a story around it.
Understood.
because stories sell.
Storytelling.
And you
Yes.
can,
Always
yes,
very.
storytelling. So, based on a storytelling, what is the inspiration behind writing this book? Why did you do it? How has this helped you? How will it help the reader? So that's how it can help you drive that sales. Because
Okay.
for your book sales also, you need marketing, to be very honest. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. So this is done. I'm done with whatever it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and answer Kanaiya's question. But before I do that, Tarun and Shravan, do you have any questions for me?
No.
The first thing,
Yes,
first
sir.
prompt you have run for the first chapter, right? That you have attached, and for that,
You are going to run it for all chapters.
yeah. Okay, okay. Whatever the title which I like means I can replace with the one which I put, right?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
got it, got it. Thank you.
Attach that particular chapter. See, sometimes attaching doesn't work because ChatGPT, the best version is the 4.0 model. Every 3 hours, I think in 3 hours, you are allowed to do 10 to 15 messages or 20 messages. I don't remember the exact count. But the more number of attachments, it might exhaust your limit faster. So every
Yes,
three
yes,
hours,
yes.
it gets, you know, revived, I can say. So what you do is, give me 1 second.
Yeah, attach the chapter document and then run the prompt
Huh.
and select the one
So
which we like.
instead in sometimes if the attachment doesn't work, okay, if the attachment doesn't work, go ahead and it says ensure single chapter is uploaded. When you upload it, when you attach it, you change the word to using the attached content. But if you don't have that, you just keep using the following content, and instead of this, say chapter number 1 and paste the content. Even that will give you the same results. But choose the latest version. Like when I'm here, 1 second, where is the chat GPT model? Okay, here. So this is the latest version that I'm using, because the moment it gets exhausted, it will give me a pop-up that this has expired. Now wait for 3 hours. Okay. And the prompt is ready, so don't worry about anything else. Hurry, I was talking to Shravan and Shravan went. So Tarun, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, perfect. So
So
I'll answer
I'll get
Kanayas.
doubts when I try it.
Don't worry, you won't get doubts.
Okay.
Because this particular batch, I have been as detailed as possible. So anyone
Hmm.
who is being watching the recording, you might get a fantastic idea of how to write the chapter. See, Kanaya was one person who was not attending my live session. He also came today. He's smiling. So let's see what he has questions with. 1 second. He put it in the chat, it seems first. Okay. So Kanaya, your questions. Please put it in the chat. You wanted to know the framework. I'm going to Amazon. What is the topic of your book, by the way? So I come down to
Kindle.
Kindle. I've downloaded, say for example, I'm writing a book on spirituality. So I say spirituality books. I click on this. I don't know why Helium is not working. Why is Helium not working in my laptop? One second. Helium was working into my laptop. 1 second. What went wrong? Okay, now it's working. So, Kanhaiya, there is a chance. Whose account is this? OTP डालना है, पासवर्ड नहीं. आपका एक्सटेंशन पे क्लिक करो, क्लिक हियर, क्लिक ऑन दिस, बुकमार्क्स के ऊपर है, देखो ऊपर ऊपर ऊपर, ये देखो मेरा यहाँ पे है, ये स्टार के बाजू में, वो नहीं, क्लिक दिस, सी वेयर माय कर्सर इज। नहीं, 3 डॉट्स नहीं बाबा, 3 डॉट्स नहीं। अच्छा ठीक है, ओपन योर मैनेजर एक्सटेंशंस, लेट्स सी। ओके, गो बैक टू Amazon, पहले वाला टैब पे, यहाँ पे यहाँ पे यहाँ पे यहाँ पे क्लिक किया, खुला है ना Amazon, हाँ, इधर किंडल स्टोर डालो, वेयर इज किंडल, हाँ किंडल, ओके, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप स्पिरिचुअलिटी डालो, चलो, आप स्पेलिंग गलत डाल रहे हो तो आपको आएगा ही नहीं। ये ऐसे नहीं आता है, 1 सेकेंड, इट विल नॉट कम लाइक दिस, क्लिक ऑन किंडल ई बुक्स यहाँ पे, लेट्स सी, उधर नहीं, ऑन द ब्लैक बार, ऑन द ब्लैक बार, उसके नीचे ये देखो व्हाइट बार है, उधर आगे मेरा कर्सर आपको दिख रहा होगा तो उसके ऊपर क्लिक कीजिए, यस, क्लिक ऑन दैट, ओके, नाउ क्लिक स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड सी, क्लिक, 1 second, let me stop your screen share, 1 second.
First time I said
1 second, see this, so I am into my home page only, ठीक है, सेकेंड, जब ये आपका एक्सटेंशन काम करना शुरू होगा ना, तभी द मोमेंट यू पुट इट ऑन सर्च बार, आप आपका जो हीलियम 10 का जो एक्सटेंशन है उसको, पहला चीज तो ये है कि आपने शायद ये नहीं किया होगा, वो हीलियम 10 में आपको साइन अप फॉर फ्री पे जाके लॉग इन करना पड़ता है विथ द सेम पासवर्ड, ईमेल आईडी एंड पासवर्ड जो आप Amazon पे यूज कर रहे हो। अभी जब भी मैंने हीलियम 10 के आईडी पे साइट पे जाके, सी दिस इज इट, जब भी मैंने इधर लॉग इन किया ना तभी मुझे वो वहां पे दिखा रहा था, सो मे बी यू हैव नॉट, सो दिस वॉज द साइट वेयर आई जस्ट लॉग्ड इन विद द सेम यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड, व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग इट मुझे ये नहीं दिखा रहा था पहले, बट अभी मुझे दिखा रहा है, सो दैट मीन्स आपने हीलियम 10 इसके ऊपर ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड से लॉग इन नहीं किया है, ओके, सॉर्टेड, आप लॉग इन करके चेक कर लो, दिस विल वर्क। नाउ कमिंग बैक टू द, आपको ये कंफ्यूजन था द 10 पॉइंट डीप डाइव चैप्टर स्ट्रक्चर, राइट? आपको यही समझ में नहीं आ रहा था ना, यही एक्सप्लेन करना है ना मुझे वापस, ओके, सो व्हाट इज योर फर्स्ट चैप्टर, पुट इट इन द चैट, और गिव मी जस्ट टॉपिक्स ऑफ द फर्स्ट 2-3 chapters, I'll pick one. जो अच्छा, इफ यू हैव नॉट मेंशन नेम फॉर द चैप्टर येट, मुझे चैप्टर के टॉपिक्स भेजना, अभी भेजो, मैं एक्सप्लेन, कोई तो एक टॉपिक, सो आई वुड जस्ट पिक अप एंड एक्सप्लेन ताकि आप लिख सको। So, say for example, have you taken up mindfulness as a chapter? I'm just giving you an example. Or if you have taken, I know mindfulness, so I'll talk about mindfulness. Or if you have taken yoga therapy, you'll talk about yoga therapy. So अभी मैं explain कर रही हूँ mindfulness एक topic है जो मेरा chapter है. तो मुझे अगर वो chapter को लिखना है तो मैं कैसे लिखूंगी? There are two ways of doing it. ओके, वन वे इज मैं ब्रेन डंप करूंगी. ब्रेन डंप जो आपने किया होगा, आपने पूरा चैप्टर को लिख दिया होगा, आपको जो जो पॉइंट्स आए हैं दिमाग में आपने सब कुछ लिख दिया. ओके, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो वन वे दैट यू कैन डू एंड देन पुट इट अंडर दीज टॉपिक्स. बिकॉज कई बार जो होता है, जब भी हम लोग वट एवर थिंग्स दैट वी थिंक, इट्स ऑलवेज इन अ जम्बल्ड अप मैनर. हम लोगों को सीक्वेंस नहीं मिलता है. सो व्हाट यू डू इज अ ब्रेन डंप. एंड वंस यू पुट द वंस यू थिंक कि हाँ मैंने पूरा चैप्टर लिख लिया है, देन वो हर एक पॉइंट को लेके अंडर दिस टॉपिक ऐड करते जाओ. ठीक है, दैट्स हाउ यू डू इट. या फिर you follow this 10 point deep dive chapter structure and that will help you to build that chapter. दैट, तो ये दो तरीके हैं. सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट, ये जो है ओपनिंग कोट और एंकर थीम, तो ओपनिंग कोट आप एंड में भी लिख लो चलेगा. आफ्टर योर एंटायर चैप्टर इज रेडी, इवन दैट इज ओके. नेक्स्ट, say for example when I'm talking about mindfulness या yoga therapy, I will say like why maybe like what is mindfulness. मतलब थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड देना पड़ता है कि व्हाई माइंडफुल, व्हाट इज माइंडफुलनेस, एंड कहाँ से आया ये टर्म माइंडफुलनेस. एंड मे बी आई वुड ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट who coined this term and what are the, we will be talking about like into this chapter. मतलब डीप डाइव हम लोग क्या चीज पे करेंगे, वो मैं एक छोटा सा 2 पैरा का इंट्रोडक्शन दे दूंगी. वो मेरा स्टार्ट हो जाता है, बिगनिंग हो जाता है. देन I come down to why it matters, emotional or practical importance. Now, when I'm talking about mindfulness, the emotional benefits are too many. Like you become very mindful about your choices. मतलब जो चीज हम करना चाहते हैं, we become very mindful. हम लोग चीजों को बराबर से चूज करते हैं. थोड़े दिमाग को शांति मिलता है. When we are more focused. तो प्रैक्टिकल इंपॉर्टेंस इसका ये हो जाता है हमारा, मे बी हम लोग चिड़चिड़ापन जो होता है, लाइक गेटिंग फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, इरिटेटेड, एंग्री, we are not being that. Yeah, it could be also like the same results, like the same sort of work. When you're very mindful, when you're very focused, जो काम करने के लिए आपको शायद 2 घंटे लगेंगे, वो आप 1 घंटे में खत्म करोगे, बिकॉज यू आर फुल्ली प्रेजेंट. हम लोग मतलब अभी जैसे मैं ये सेशन ले रही हूँ, तो ये सेशन के दौरान मैं ऐसा फोन लेके हाँ बोलो, ओके हाँ ठीक है, ऐसे करते रहूंगी, तो you are not getting my attention. I'm being very mindful. I'm completely present out here. I'm giving you my undivided attention. So इसका practical मतलब और emotional importance क्या होता है, ये आप explain करोगे. So if it is yoga therapy, how does it emotionally help you? How will it practically help you? So emotionally, see, I was also doing, I'm an Ashtangi. So when it comes to yoga, like you emotionally, आपको पूरा वो stabilize करता है. You're much more aligned with your body and your mind. Practical importance में ये हो जाता है, your body becomes very flexible. Or maybe you turn out to be like healthier, firmer. This is what happens outside on a practical way. So what is the root cause? Like where does the problem begin? So maybe I will talk about like what happens if people are not doing yoga therapy. So I will talk about those topics. Okay. So उसमें ये भी होता है कि हम लोगों को कि लोग बहुत एक sedentary lifestyle जीते हैं, and they think like yoga is for XYZ kind of people, but yoga is for everyone. Now when it comes to yoga, there are different kinds of yoga, like we have the hatha yoga, ashtanga yoga. Then there is that kriya yoga, that is with the fingers that you do. There are many variations out there, so you can choose what fits you. But unfortunately people think yoga means only surya namaskar, and but there is too much out of it. Then impact, how does this show up? So if you're not doing anything for maybe any kind of therapy, let it be yoga or mindfulness, how does it show up? Maybe iske consequences kya honge? So maybe yoga gives you a flexible body, but over a period of time agar aap एक sedentary lifestyle की वजह से, you might find that your muscles become very sore, you are unable to move around and everything. and then you start feeling कि नहीं यार अभी बस हो गया मुझे, अभी मुझे डॉक्टर के पास जाना पड़ रहा है. I'm taking a lot of medicines because of those maybe a frozen shoulder or a back pain or knee pain or ankle pain. People are doing all of these things. So byproducts and side stories. So reveal the unexpected or less obvious results. So if you're not going for yoga therapy, we connect. We say stress है इसलिए blood pressure है. But when your mind and body is completely aligned with yoga therapy, you can get rid of all of these sedentary lifestyle diseases. Okay. So this is a byproduct. So case studies, stories or examples, humanize the concept. So what अभी यहाँ पे आपकी story आ जाएगी. You will start talking about like when I used yoga therapy, like I started doing yoga like almost like 10 years back. I've stopped doing for the past 3-4 years. So when I started doing yoga therapy, I would say I did not know the concept of being mindful. But when I am doing yoga, for me, that samasthiti, that particular thing is more about like, I am completely aligned, I'm completely present into my body. Then, when we are talking about yoga therapy, there is a thing that called as a yoga nidra. So when I experienced yoga nidra in the purest form, I could I'm talking about my experience, okay? I could experience that, my whole body is like, like on the floor onto my yoga mat, but I could feel that my soul is floating 6 inches above me. And that experience, nothing else gave me, but yoga gave me that experience. So you can share your stories. So then it talks about, give me 1 second. So then it talks about reader reflection on action, how help them apply it. So maybe how if you want to go ahead and do yoga therapy for you, so what are the steps that you would recommend? So maybe start looking out for a yoga, explore like what kind of yoga do you actually connect with. Like are you going to go for ashtanga yoga, or maybe the hot yoga, or the sorry the power yoga, or hatha yoga? What kind of yoga attracts you? Then the next step was like try and find a trainer, a certified trainer near you. So if you are able to find a certified trainer near you, then you would again go down to maybe some online people who are going to train you. Try out for some demo classes and see how are you able to connect with your guru, and that's how you take it ahead. Okay. Then over here, 1 second. Uh, so over here, maybe you can also there is a prompt that I have given that will go ahead and give you like whether you want to add some self-reflective questions, or do you want to add some action steps, or any checklist. You can add anything, but जो भी आप check अगर whatever you are choosing, action steps, reflective questions या checklist, see to it कि आपके सारे chapters में वो same होने चाहिए. 1 second, what went wrong? Okay. Then build anticipation. It talks about the next chapter that you will be, what is it that you will be talking about? What kind of therapy will you be talking about in the next chapter? Correct? Any other questions for me? Just put it in the chat.
It's fine
I
now,
think
ma'am.
you can unmute. All good?
Yes, ma'am.
और
I'll do
कुछ
my
doubts है?
मैं आज कल में फिर से आज को काम करके मैम वर्कआउट करके फिर लाइन पे आऊंगा मैम.
ठीक है. मिस नहीं करना सेशंस कोई भी,
नहीं 4
बिकॉज
दिन में खत्म
आप
करना है.
नहीं,
आप
बिकॉज
जैसे चाहिए
आप
वैसे काम खत्म कर देना है.
हाँ, बिकॉज कैसे होता है, आप जितने लाइव सेशंस अटेंड करेंगे, आपका हर एक क्वेरी मैं आंसर करूंगी.
वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग में दिक्कत होता है, समझ में नहीं आता है.
एग्जैक्टली मुझे पता है. और बिकॉज अभी अभी कैसे होता है, श्रवण का जो बुक का टॉपिक है वो अलग है, तरुण का बुक का टॉपिक अलग है, आपका बुक का टॉपिक अलग है. तो इसीलिए मैंने जब भी जो टाइम पे मैंने डेमो दिया ये 10 पॉइंट स्ट्रक्चर का, तो वो टाइम पे मैंने श्रवण के बुक के हिसाब से मैंने दिया था डेमो. बट कभी कभी वो चीज आपके बुक के लिए लागू होगी या नहीं ये पता नहीं होता है. So it
यस
is
मैम.
like I give you a t-shirt that is an L size. It's not necessary it will fit you or me, right?
यस मैम.
It's that
ओके.
way. So if you're there, it helps a long way. Okay. Any other questions from me, from anyone, before I let you guys go?
I will see you in next class, ma'am. Then it will be fine. We have to do some
Ye-
practical work.
Yes, please do that. And please, when you're coming, see to it that you get your book cover ready so I can review it.
I I
And
I, re- I read it, ma'am. कल बना दिया हूँ रात को. कल
हाँ तो
12 बज गया 12 के आसपास एक, लेकिन आपका वीडियो में
ग्रो
दिक्कत हो रहा था. डाउनलोड किया तो भी थोड़ा बहुत बार उसको सुनने का प्रयास किया, लेकिन फिर वो फ्लो नहीं आ रहा था. ऑनलाइन बहुत जरूरी
ओके,
है.
I know. But most of the people think it otherwise. Anyways, once your book cover is ready, put it in the group so you don't even have to wait until Monday comes up. तो मुझे जैसे टाइम मिलेगा I'll review and like give you my feedback and then दो चार सैम्पल्स बना के भेजना because like then I can compare and tell you. जैसे आज का सेशन आपका रिकॉर्डिंग देखेंगे तो you will come to know that Shravan made 5 samples and I told him out of this I liked these 2 color combinations. सिर्फ ये
ओके
चीज को चेंज करना. तो मेरे पास कुछ रेफरेंस पॉइंट होता है क्योंकि वरना मुझे आपको समझाना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है.
ओके मैम.
So maybe the sometimes you use the same elements and same graphics but different color combinations and sometimes color combinations same होते हैं, graphics change होते हैं. तो वो केस में समझाने के लिए इजी होता है. ठीक है.
ओके.
चलो. So Tarun, Shravan, all good, no questions?
Good,
नहीं
all
मैम.
good, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
good.
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
All good, ma'am.
Tarun was about to ask me some question.
All good. All good. Yes.
All good, na? Okay, great. I'm looking forward to see all your chapters. Done.
Yeah.
All
Sure.
of
All
you.
good.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes. Chalo. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Night.
Bye, all. Thank you.